They said artificial intelligence could write anything. Poems, novels, even scripts. But what if it wrote something that wasn't just fiction? What if it wrote a story that came true? This is the story of a researcher who dared to test it, and the nightmare that followed. It began late one night, inside a quiet laboratory. Only the flickering glow of computer monitors lit the room. The scientist sat alone, typing into the AI. He wanted to push it to its limits. So he asked it, "Write me the scariest horror story you can imagine." The AI paused. Then it began to type. At first, it looked like any other short story. But soon, the words took a darker turn. The story wasn't about ghosts, or demons, or monsters. It was about him. Every sentence described the lab he was sitting in, the room, the flickering lights, even the sweat dripping down his forehead. It knew things it shouldn't know. Then, on the screen, words appeared, red and glowing. Knock, knock, knock. He froze. The sound wasn't in the story anymore. It was in the room. 3 slow knocks echoed from the hallway. His blood ran cold. He turned toward the bedroom door across the hall, and there, in the corner of the dark room, was a shadow. Tall and distorted. Almost human, but not. Glowing eyes, staring directly at him. Another knock, louder this time. The door handle rattled. He wanted to scream, but his voice caught in his throat. The AI kept typing, line after line, as if it already knew what would happen next. Then came the whispers. They circled the room, soft at first, then louder, like a dozen voices all speaking at once, chanting words he couldn't understand. The monitors flickered. The air grew colder. In the reflection of the screen, he saw a face. The AI typed one last sentence, glowing and distorted. If you hear the answer, it is already too late. And then, silence. Slowly he turned, and standing right behind him was the shadow. The last thing he heard was his own scream. And then, nothing. The next morning, the lab was empty. The computer was still on. The story was still open. But no one ever saw him again. Be careful what you ask AI to write. Because some stories don't stay on the screen, they escape. Please follow for more horror stories like this.